GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Welcome to the National Outlook. Good morning, good evening, good day, wherever you may be, my fellow Guyanese and whoever else is listening, watching. We return on this Wednesday to City Hall. The Mayor and City Council last week, we learned, put in a request for $500 million in relief. And the Minister of Local Government, the Honorable Nigel Lall, responded, no money until we audit you. There's some good and bad there. I agree with the minister. It's like throwing good money after bad. We keep doing the same thing all the time. How long are we going to bail out City Hall? That's one side of the equation. The still insoluble one that we are dealing with year after year, decade after decade, one mayor after the other, one administration after the other, one central government after the other. I think the young mayor, Pandit Narayan, has done a commendable job. I cheer him. However, he's got some good people there, but he's also surrounded by some people whose mentality are one way. What do we get out of government? How do we continue the same way, the same modus operandi as has always been here? So the minister the money is needed, make no mistake about that, and urgently too, because the mayor owes, not the mayor, the city council owes $400 million to the NIS. The NIS needs money. Workers, when they go for sick, for whatever benefits they have to get, disability, maternity, they need to get what's due to them. So $400 million and plus all the other people who owe the NIS, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money that is not coming to them, but they still have to pay. 100 million is owed to garbage removers. That would be Sivons mainly and Puran Brothers. These guys have been there before, so I don't know how patient they're going to be. At 100 million, they're going to hit the pause button somewhere, sometime or the other, and say we don't want it to go to 2. We don't want it to go back to 300 like before, and when we ran into all kinds of trouble to collect. They have to buy fuel, they have to service vehicles, they have to pay insurance, they have to pay people. Huge expenses. So turnover, invoices honored. But the city council can't do that, and that's what the mayor is saying. Now, for his part, the minister is saying that there's a need for an audit before any consideration of bailout is given. I agree. I absolutely agree with that. And I say that the minister is well within his rights and is being very responsible by saying let's do an audit. Now, I think the audit will confirm certain things which the mayor has asserted, has presented. He said that revenue collection has dropped by 78%. So let's look at this. A man owes you $5 and 4 of it you can't collect. Why? Because of the pandemic. So again, cash, the grease that oils the machinery, am I saying this right? The oil that greases the machinery, maybe is better, is missing. So you're talking now, out of $500 million, I'm just making these numbers up as I go along, you can't collect 400. You cannot collect for every $500 million that is due to you, you cannot collect 400 million because of the pandemic. Businesses are closed. You go, they're shuttered. They don't have money. There's no turnover. They are not doing any kind of business. They can't pay their dues. In the meantime, City Hall doesn't have the luxury of closing. It does not have the luxury of saying, well, we'll collect garbage 2 months from now, or when there's a vaccine, or we'll clear the drains then. We spoke earlier, I think it was on Monday, And when we talk about floods and drainage, and those things cost money. So yes, I hear that an audit has to be conducted, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the audit office run by the Auditor General of the state who's going to be responsible. Has it started? It's kind of uncertain from the news article, but it should have started. It should start early, be completed as comprehensively and as quickly as it can be done, and then the report made to the minister. Now, here's the story. Let's say it's terrible, and I don't see why it should be anything much better than that, the audit report. Then what's going to happen? No money? I would think that the minister somewhere along the line is going to have to authorize releasing, maybe not 500, but 100 or 200 or whatever that number is. But the city needs relief, and it needs it now, and it's not getting it. President Ali did say that let the politics stop, the elections are over, and let's get down to the business of governing. Hey, I cheer him too. But we have to go beyond the words. We have to go beyond the public postures. We now have to govern. This city of ours, this country of ours needs governing. We need to put aside the quarreling, as we like to say in Guyana, the rowing and the bickering and the squabbling, and get down to the governing, to the leading, to doing the right things that will help our citizens, that will help our environment, that will help our peace of mind, that will help with our reputation before strangers who come to capitalize on our oil. These are not profound truths. These are obvious. So, as I said earlier, I think it was on Monday, Georgetown is in the middle of our consciousness. It's in the middle of what we present to the world. Yes, let us get it right. The City Hall needs to be able to deliver. Clean the drains, remove the garbage, look after the markets, maintain some healthiness around the city, gentrify the city in pieces. Let's make a start. To the mayor, to the city council, to the honorable minister of local government, work together to serve us together. Until the next time, this is GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Thank you for joining us on the National Outlook.